Hello and welcome to Countryside Knitting. We are
Janne
and Merete, and we come to you from Norway, the coast, the long coast in Norway.
Yes.
It's a lovely Sunday. We should be outside because when we look out of the window we have the fjord and the mountain and
sun.
a little bit of sun.
Yeah.
And we have had a lot of rain.
Yes.
We have this channel where we talk about knitting mostly, and that's my part is mostly knitting, but you also do a lot of crochet and you sew and you, what do you not do when it comes to a lot of things. And when we make these episodes we mostly record separately and then join it, edit, but now we are together in the same room, and that's the best.
Yes.
So this is one of the episodes where we are in the same room. We don't do this in English because we love to speak English on YouTube, but we do it because people wanted to watch, to hear what we said in a language they could understand. So bear with us. We do our best. Now today we have something that we have not had a lot during the years we have had this channel, and the new segment is clothes for dolls.
Yes.
And you showed it in the last episode.
Yeah.
That was a surprise when it came, at least a surprise to me. So we have more of the dolls' clothes, and you have a lot of mittens. We have shawls as always. And I guess that's...
mittens? Yeah, you said mittens.
I said mittens. And you have dyed yarn. I don't know if you want to show all of it here.
I take some of them.
And we can start with telling you what we are wearing if you're wondering, because if we don't do it now we will forget it.
Yes, I have Dahlia from Lene Holme Sønsø. She's a Danish designer, and this is in English.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dahlia is in English.
And I have Stølsvatn. That's a Norwegian name for a
place.
Where you have, I should have known that. Anyway, it's a traditional based pattern, and I used telespinn, Norwegian mohair mill. And it's very traditional. It is not like Fana and Setesdal, but it's based on the traditional charts. So, what have you done? I think it's about 4 weeks since we had the last episode.
Yes, I think so.
And I have a lot to do with my new job at the library, but you knit and crochet like a maniac.
I am home and knit. And
So you have a lot to show. So you will do yours and I will do what I have in between.
Trousers. This is what is called in English. It is sock fleece. Yeah, I think it's sock fleece. It's called in English.
The yarn.
Yes, it's leftover from a sock fleece. I do trousers on it.
And you used magic loop to get the feet exactly the same.
Yes. To the doll, and I make a sweater to the doll. Leftover yarn.
And then when you say you made it, you didn't only knit it, but you have the design also.
Yes. And I have another sweater and a trousers. That's also design.
And you told, if you're wondering why you have started to be so almost like obsessed with the doll's clothes, it's explained in the episode before this.
Yes.
And you have a lot of new things also, so you have made quite a lot.
Blouse. And
or a t-shirt even.
A t-shirt, yeah, and a dress.
And all this is scrap yarn.
Yes, it's almost scrap yarn. This is also scrap yarn. And one thread of wool and one thread of kid silk.
And really thin yarn.
Yes, thin yarn, thin sock yarn. It's light fingering, I think. And one more sweater.
Lucky dolls.
More sweater.
It's the same pattern, isn't it?
Yes, the same pattern, but you have different in the bottom of the sleeves.
In the cuffs.
Yeah. And this is a jacket, also with kid silk, sock yarn and kid silk. And this is baby wool with kid silk. It's a jacket.
And my favorite that I have put aside because I want to have a photo of it. Look at this.
And this is a sweater. It's also, this is a special yarn because this is the bottom and this is the yarn you hold together and you will make this. It's very special because you use very special yarn and you get it.
And this almost disappears.
Yes, it's almost disappeared. This is the same because this is with this and
green. Or
no, it's white.
Okay.
Kid silk with this, but this is the same, but it's hand dyed kid silk. So you
kid
get
silk will always dominate.
Yeah. It's very special because it's so different when you knit it. And I made a new one, a dress. And I have been make a coat. Very small coat.
Lucky dolls, I say. and lucky children who are going to play with it. It's the same yarn.
Yes, the same yarn. It's a small leftover. So I make a coat. And this is Ballaclava. I think it's called that in English too.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. You can take one.
I have also knitted. I test knitted something. So my doll is a little bit bigger, but the yarn is thicker. So I made a cardigan. Not a cardigan, but a sweater. And I put in some purling. So if you can see, maybe it's visible some purl stitches. But because your patterns are very basic and you have to add...
It's very basic.
And I knitted all of this is from your pattern.
This is Ballaclava.
Let's play with the dolls.
We have to play with the dolls.
Yes. We have an excuse.
Yes.
I love this.
Yes. This was not. I make different because I
think they were too big.
Yes.
Too wide.
Yes. Too
over
wide.
the shoulders.
So I have to take it down and make another version.
Let's play it a little bit more.
This is the next version. You see, it's fit better. And this is a brioche.
Yes, it is.
Here and in the top.
And with two colors even.
With two colors, yes. Because you have green inside. And you have light.
Yeah, that's very... I guess... I don't know if all of you have tried brioche, but it's kind of... Here it's pink and then it's white on the inside.
Because it get bigger because it
pulls in a way.
Yes. And the last one is with green inside. Leftover green.
And an I-cord.
And an I-cord around the face. Yes. This is the last one.
And you made these patterns because a lot of women where you live are making them. Have you seen some of the results?
Yes.
I guess they vary a lot with the yarn.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look exactly what you have made.
Because you use different yarns. And this is the last one.
I'll try it.
So I like this. It's, I think it looks great. It's very popular in Norway. The Ballaclava.
Yeah.
It's very popular in Norway.
I think it's popular in many places. I don't know, but I guess.
So, and I have made a. You have to have a red
Nisselue in Norwegian.
nisselue in Norway. You have to have this in December.
This is very like what we have, the Santa Claus, the Norwegian old Santa Claus that belongs to the barn. It's small. It is not like the big Coke
They have this
commercial. This is a kind of Norwegian.
Yeah. So all dolls have to have that in December.
I even have one myself.
Yes,
I have
me
it
too.
here, but I put it away.
Oh, it turns down.
I even wear it sometimes in December if I'm not afraid of people thinking I'm
crazy.
Yeah. If I go to Christmas to a market or something, I put it on.
Do you have knit?
Yeah, I have shawls, and there's a shawl that has been escaping almost every episode. I started a shawl in June, in the end of June, and I went to my parents' house and I didn't bring enough yarn, so I had to make it striped because I had to I bought some hand-dyed yarn from Garntrollet, Kaffebrennere, where I make Norwegian podcasts only. And I didn't have enough, so I saved a little bit, and then I put some Jaku from Kvartrosevott, and then some more. This is hand-dyed halvvotter classic from Filcolana, that's Danish. So I added some light yellow, and then I had a little bit of this hand-dyed again, and then a scrap yarn in the end. This is called Midsummer Shawl. It is not exactly the time of year we're in now, but it's a very nice shawl, and it's very wide. I don't know if you can see. It's I think it's 3 times around my head. But I will give it to my sister-in-law in Skien. This is exactly her colors, and she doesn't knit, so she will be very happy to get this. And I knit very much, and I don't give away all that much, so it's time I give something away. So this will be for her, and it is designed by Gro Tveitstøl, but I think it's only Norwegian.
Yes, I think she hasn't.
But I love to knit shawls, and this took me quite some time because there is, I think, 500 maybe stitches at the end.
It's a lot of stitches.
Yeah, it's a lot of stitches.
I have made Atlantic shawl. That's my own pattern in Norwegian.
Yeah, in Norwegian.
Yes. This is in Vams from Rauma. It's a thick yarn.
That's a thick yarn. Yes.
It's
we don't have the same labels as you have.
No, because it's I think what's it
80
called?
meters per
80 meters per
maybe
50 grams.
75.
82, I think it is. So it's what's called?
Isn't it double of finull?
No, it's more. I think no, it's double. It's double of finull. Yes.
And you have only made this shawl in thinner yarn.
Yes.
Before you made this one.
So I have to try to get it knit faster.
This was fast.
This was fast. A couple of days you are finished.
Or you have finished in a couple of days.
And I have a Kvartlia shawl. That's a shawl to my daughter. She wants a shawl to her bunad.
National costume.
Yes. And I made this. You can't have a shawl with many colors because you have to have some discreet.
Bunad is the national costume is what's to be in focus, and this is going to
just
be,
to hold it warm. So this.
If we lift it up, you can see there is
hair and hair. And this is What is that's called in English? It's mosaic knit. Yes, mosaic knit.
So you don't have two colors at the same time. It's
No,
only
you
one.
only have one color.
It's
at a time.
easier than you may think.
Yeah. And it's just knit, not pearl. So
it's very nice, and I would like to have one, but not exactly to my national costume, because I have a cardigan to it. Because I have another.
But you
We
can
have a
have
lot
it
of
to
national
dress.
costumes. I could wear it
To a dress.
every day.
Yes. Do you have more shawls?
Yes, more shawls. Because and I think in the when we made the episode last time, I had almost finished this. It's a summer puzzle shawl by Sofia. And it's made in, what did I say, Senta. It's a Danish yarn that I bought from Kaffebrenneriet, like the other one. And it's a blend of merino, cotton, silk and polyester. So it is, it's a kind of, you said it's kind of a dry feeling.
Yes.
It is. It's not itching, and I like it a lot. It's triangular shaped with a lot of moss stitch. And I can see one mistake. When I hold it up, I can see I have put a yarn over in the wrong place. I'm going to do something with that, but I haven't done so far. You want to have a look?
Yes, I see it.
Yes. But this shawl is one of the I have used a lot now the last weeks, and I like it, and I like this color. It's one of my favorites.
I have been knitting socks, 2 pair of socks. This is my own pattern. This is a thin sock yarn with kid silk. This is Brage on the top, and here you have knit and pearl on the top, and stockinette in the bottom. So this is you have it. It's for using on the night.
Night socks.
Night socks, and they say they who are in it today. They say. You have it on your foot on the morning.
Okay, you don't.
Yes, you don't take it off. So I'm happy with that. And that's one more. So this pattern is in Norwegian.
I think almost all of your patterns
is
are
in English. You have translated.
Is in Norwegian? Or I have translated one.
Yes, we have translated one mitten, Hanskars mitten, and coal and hat.
Okay, I forgot.
Yeah. This is half mitten, it is called that.
Or you can call it mitts.
Mitts. It's also the same yarn as the socks. And I have crocheted this. This is from a video on YouTube. It's great. It's in merino extra fine from Drops.
And you crochet only in the back loop?
Back loop.
That's why. That's how you get the effect.
It's better.
Yeah. I don't have you. Talking Norwegian. Just forget. I have made socks. I'm not very fond of knitting socks, but my family wants socks, so I have to do it before Christmas, because I started a tradition that I give them home knitted socks. So I just have to, and these are made in Sochenmeier thin sock yarn. They do all the fun things are happening without me doing anything except knitting. So it's self-striping with different variations. And when I made the heel, I got completely a blackout. I couldn't remember any heel. So then I just went for the first I learned from my mother. It's more pointy than I usually do. I don't knit socks very often when I forget everything. I was just like, I had never knitted a sock in my life, but I manage. These are going to be a present. And I have some more to knit. I just have to, I want to give them away, so then I have to make them also.
I've been crochet in corner to corner and corner to corner. I call it filet. Someone call it lace, but I think it's better name to filet because it looks like a filet crochet. This is Fana star.
That's a traditional
That
chart.
is from the Fana pattern. We have a knitting on that for 3 years ago.
Yeah, we had a knit along.
Yes. And this is a baby blanket. It's 80 centimeters. So in finull from Rauma. And I think this go in the present cast.
Because that's a baby blanket.
Baby blanket. I don't have baby. And I have something more. I am crochet a cabin blanket to my cabin. And I have some home, but now I have crochet 10 more. I have to have 72, but I think I have 30 at home, but I don't find them. So I hope I find them soon.
They are there somewhere.
Yes, they are there.
I don't have any more
You have a
finished.
shawl? This
But I have shown it. I can show it again. This is something I showed in the English episode, but not the Norwegian. That's why it's here, because we have made a Norwegian episode. But I can show it in a way because I don't have that much. This is a combination of two shawls that I really like, and that is the Shimning Shawl by Sofia Capelle and the Lovely Leaf Shawl by Strikkelisa. So I had this edge only from the Shimning Shawl, and this is from the Lovely Leaf Shawl. And earlier I did the opposite. I had the structure from the Shimning Shawl and the leaves from the Lovely Leaf Shawl, but this combination is the best, I think. And this is knitted in hand-dyed finull from Værbitt and ordinary finull. And this olive green is almost like camouflage green. It's a color I really like because it's very nice to combine with other colors. The color is a bit dull. It's like camouflage. You don't see it, but still it's very nice. It lifts the other colors. It's almost the same as in this, and I also have a skirt, yeah, skirt,
yes.
and I have another shawl also in this kind of boring green that goes very well with all the other colors I love. So that's something to think about. If you combine all the nice colors you like, it may be very messy and not that nice. So you need to have some colors to calm it and some colors to pop.
I've been knitting mittens.
In a couple of days.
Yes.
You made a lot.
I started on Monday.
You're a knitting
I
machine.
do this on Monday. And half of the
But then you didn't only have 1 hour to knit. You had some.
Yes, I knit mittens all day. This is a yarn from Fjord Fibers. Sock yarn from Fjord Fibers. And a black finull from Rauma.
Because you need the contrast need to be rather strong when you use hand-dyed yarn.
And it's difficult to use a hand-dyed yarn in the in there. I have the black because you want it. I don't like
up,
it.
I think.
Yes, it mess up. So I use only dark with this and light with the dark. So I like that best. This yarn I have dyed by myself with black finull, and this is an old pattern. It's a pattern from myself, and the pattern is in Norwich. Norwegian.
And you have some of your mittens are in ravelry.
Yes, and some is on my daughter's.
Because if you know if you can read the diagram, you may be able
to knit them.
Yeah.
Yes. This is ask from Hillesvåg.
And your own design.
Yeah, and my own design. I think this was Monday, half of this Tuesday, and that was Wednesday, and yes, it's going on. And this is the Christmas mittens.
Mm-hmm.
It's also my own pattern.
And these are all based on your pillows?
Yes, on my pillows. And this is Tinde from Hillesvåg and Sol from Hillesvåg.
Mm.
That's a bit thicker yarn, but I like that yarn. And I have a new design.
If you have watched the animals that we have in Halsgarn, you
Yes.
may recognize the silhouette in a way.
This is my drawing from the sheep.
The ram.
Yeah.
The male with the
And
horns like
that's
tough.
on the other side. So you see.
And he's even brown, so this is the
Yes.
same color. It's his colors.
Yes.
We call
And
him.
I have to. I think I have to make a coal and hat, and I have to take a pillow in this pattern because
Yes.
I like it.
It's very well.
I said to my friend Synnøve, and I said I have to make some new mittens, and I just draw on my computer, and that's the. I like it.
Yes.
I was yes. It was great. I like it. So I have drawn one more.
That you haven't.
No, you haven't seen it.
Okay. I
Yes.
like surprises. It's very nice when you come with things that I don't know. Can I show something that I just show it very quickly and put it away?
Yes.
Or do you want to...
I shall stop to breathe.
Because alpaca is not your favorite, but I would like to show the viewers because this is...
If you are fast.
I'll try. This is some Me Time shawl by Jorge Locatelli. It's a triangular shape, very classical with, what's the name in English? I should have checked. You may write it below. I know it is a kind of the words are gone. When I don't use those words, they disappear. So I have made it in 50% alpaca. Garter, and then this. It's easy, and I can take it with me. Just now it's beginning to be rather big. And I have made it in a very Christmassy color. And the yarn is Viking yarn. Alpaca Storm is the name. And it's a blend of alpaca and wool and polyester. I have a lot in very nice color, so you may have to watch me. I love alpaca. I can have it, so that's why I
can't. Because I
it's not that you
feel
don't love it.
Yes,
I'll just move it to the other room.
I feel
like
it.
This.
Yes, and I am knitting on Ballaclava. I have made a pattern last year, but I didn't make the pattern finish, so I have to do it now. So I am knitting on this. This is the big version, not the doll version. You see the doll version. No,
this was the one you made first.
Yes, this was what I made first. This is in Alice from Turkey, and it's in kid silk from Drops, red kid silk. I like this.
Very nice colors, I think. It's very...
It's very me.
Yeah.
And one of my new knitting bag.
Is this a pillow?
This was a pillow. It been my project bag. And I have one more of that. This is a small one. This is a fabric I bought in the local store in Molde. And I have one more. It's not so... I haven't knit a lot of this because I checking the pattern on this day. So it's nearly finished to check out. So, and I will take more. I do mittens. I am knitting more mittens. This is the big bag in that. And
it's a very nice winter motif.
Yeah. The Christmas mittens. Number 2.
And you always use magic loop.
Yes, I do
never
magic
do
loop.
that.
Yeah. This is the new pattern in mittens. This is in black finer. So there it was. Black finer, and this I have been dyed. This is also finer. And this is the new pattern, but you can't see so much of it.
So that's the new one?
That's the new one, but I have not come so far. So I want to check out if it enough to see the pattern.
The contrast?
Yes. You see it, but I don't know.
Maybe not enough?
No, maybe I change to light yarn. Because I am not very good to knit the opposite.
Oh, that's difficult. When you if you have a chart with dark squares, and you should knit all the dark squares light. That's
sometimes not in my head. So maybe I do it the wrong way and take light in that pattern because I don't have that. So maybe I do it the other way. But I will see. Now I have more. I have dyed in Finull. They are together in next mittens, and this is the waffle. What called waffle in
waffle? I think it's waffle.
Waffle. This is, and this is. I like this. This is almost
Halloween.
Halloween. But I like it. I like it. Some hot. You have to have some hot things. But I think it's. You go out the door, and I will never use it. Yes, and I have two more things. This in embroidery.
Your bags are so. They are so nostalgic and beautiful.
Yes. You don't need to have this in your drawer.
You can buy it in a second hand.
Yes.
It's even better when you buy it in a second hand because if this was your mother's work, it's maybe a bit more difficult to destroy it in a way. I would feel that way at least.
I am knitting a jacket. This is from Anne Kjerstin Hegdal. He called unravelly koftedilla. And this is one of her jackets.
Why do you have all those ends out here? Just explain.
Yes, I cut the thread because I will stick. I have stick here. 7 stitches, and I will cut it out, so you don't have to weave it in. I just cut it out.
Just if somebody was thinking now, what? Oh, yeah. Just it's a reason. So, I come it down under the pattern, so
I started
Now it's the easy or the
It's
boring or
the boring.
depending on.
The boring.
When we made the episode last time, I said something about maybe I could do some special episodes about cardigans.
Yes.
And that I didn't ask you, but I guess you also could join in with a lot, because we have a lot of cardigans.
Yes.
Like, yeah. We could do some special
Episode.
but then we have to prepare a little bit extra for that.
I have to have a bigger car.
No, but we could do it separately. And
Yeah,
join
yes,
the-
I
yeah.
think
Because
we have to do it separately.
Yeah.
It's so much to
Yeah,
take with.
not all of them in one episode.
No.
I have made something from your patterns. So I will show two things, and the first is a shawl. It's called the Podcastsjal because you made a dish. Yeah. But this is a shawl, and
Dishwasher? No, there.
that's something else.
That's something else.
You don't need this.
No.
This is a pattern from you, and it is not published yet.
No,
Well,
it's not
But
published.
I have test knitted, and if this was in the old days, it would have been finished because I have had it on my needles for some time. But when I started my new work in the library in August, I read a lot, so I don't knit that much. But this is a very nice pattern, and it's in Norwegian. But this is the yarn. It's ecological summer wool from Kvartrosevott that I love. Merino and cotton. And in that kind of rather dull green, but it goes along with everything I have. So that's has become one of my favorite colors. And I also have, and this is a little bit alpaca, 50% charisma from drops, and then alpaca storm. This is Hansgarn cow. I'm almost done. This is going to be a Christmas present for maybe for my husband. I could make this to all of them. There's, it's not, how many weeks is it left
5?
now? Yeah. So
Nei, jo, 5. Nei.
a little bit more. But I think they want socks
6, I
more
think.
than cows. So, but I think this is fun, and I think this is boring. But if they want socks, I have to knit socks. So, and I have even one more thing I've forgotten. That's the summer puzzle shawl, the same as the pink, but in brown. And this is mohair from Telespinn, a small mill in Telemark, where I come from. This is the start. Just it's not that great still, but this is a very slow knitted, nice thing. And this it's almost the same as this, but this is the kid version. And I know when it's finished and washed and you start to use it, it is the softest thing you can have. It's amazing. And I have seen this knitted up in a shawl that I almost fell in love with, and I think I have to make a shawl in one color and a boring color because it goes along with everything I have. Because if I have clothes with a lot of details and colors and patterns, and I have my like hat and shawls in bright colors and a lot of things, I will be like a clown. That's not so good.
Yes, I am knitting on a blanket.
And you are also brown.
Yes. This is I have knitted. This is almost leftover.
And you have seen it before.
Yes.
And it's growing.
It's growing and it's growing. I have knitted a lot of it the last time. So I like it. When it's cold, I like to get under it and knit.
Yeah, like you have it, where you use it as a blanket while you knit.
So I
That's
think
craft yarns.
I've just I have lots of craft yarn, so that's no problem. I will soon get short of this brown because I buy this. This is kid silk from Viking yarn. It's the same as kid silk from Drops. The same yarn.
Is it the same yarn?
Yes, the same yarn. And I use a thin lammull from Rauma without it. So they are knit together. And I use a light. This is, I have it here. It's Super Kid Silk Lace from Amazing Fiber.
But you combine all kind of scraps as long as they are the same.
Yes. And this is sock yarn, or this is baby wool from.
Oh.
Yes, it's baby wool from one store in Norway. I think it's Gjestad. And they together. So, and this color is changing, but not the older one. So that's just one color.
One color is changing, and then you get like it doesn't look like a scrappy yarn project.
No, because you have green hair and you have a hair light, and here you have some red and some green, and in bottom you have more blue. So it don't look like scrappy yarn. So I like this pattern very well, and I just sew them in with Russian join, and I just cut off this when I'm finished. So this I will knit and knit and knit, and I hope I've been finished in a couple of years.
A couple of years, yeah. I think so now we have a knit along, and that's something we do in both Norwegian and English. And it's the pattern from Eli from Scandier Knits. I made this last Christmas. She came with this pattern very close to Christmas, and I just throw away everything I had and started and finished in I think maybe 2 weeks or something. And I used she has diagrams that you can have all over the cardigan or sweater. Or you can just use some of them, or you can repeat some of them. They are the same size, you can mix and match as you want. And this is what I made. I copied one of her test knitters. And even it is Christmassy in a way, but I had this a couple of weeks ago. I wore it on work, and I said at the end of the lunch break, I said, "Have you noticed that I have my Christmas cardigan on?" And one of the women said, "Yes, I could see some reindeers and the trees." But this is, I could wear it almost
in the winter.
In the winter, it's a winter.
Yes, I think it's in winter. It's not Christmas.
If you choose one of the diagrams that she has that is a Christmas present and something, you could make it more Christmassy than this one. But this is a cardigan I really liked so much, and I used it a little bit and I had to put it away because of the season, but I'm going to wear it now again. And if you want to knit this with us, we have a knit along, and we have decided to expand it so it doesn't stop at the end of December. I have to go into Ravelry and write a new, we think,
to the last of January.
Yeah, because Christmas, this is a nice thing to knit during Christmas.
Yes.
And then if you finish in January, you can have it next Christmas.
Yes.
And Scandier also has a knit along, so you can join both. And if you have started, you can join. That's okay with me. We will have some prices, I just don't know. I think that will be some digital patterns. But I have opened a chatter thread in Ravelry, and now when I have my new job, I'm not into that group every day, but I'm there at least every week, so I will try to catch up if there's something, questions or something. But the pattern is in English, so to all the Norwegian viewers who probably don't or here, they are not here now, but they will just have to knit from an English pattern.
But that's not a problem.
That's not a problem,
No.
we say, but
it's lots of Norwegian knitting on English pattern.
Yeah.
So.
I think I have shown what I have. I have some more projects going on, but I don't want to show projects that I haven't done anything with since last time.
I haven't dyed yarn.
Yeah, you have dyed. I can help you with the...
Oh, I can't get it. I think I should. And I take it off on the top. Yes.
Strong colors.
strong colors.
You're not very
This is
much...
only Finull from Ragna, and we dyed.
And you dyed it on a light purple, or
Very, very light purple.
yeah.
And I think I love the color. So it will be mittens, I think. I have to knit a lot of mittens to get used of this. So that was the last one, I think. I don't have any more. No.
We think that from now on we will make episodes once a month approximately. We don't manage to do
it often.
No, because we don't manage. So and sometimes what's best for us is to sit like this. But mostly we do it separately.
Yeah.
But this is something we do because people asked us to text to put the subtitles in English, and that's a lot of work. So we found it's easier to talk, even though we don't love to talk English on YouTube. But it's working, and it's very nice to get in contact with people all over the world, because that is different from just being in the Norwegian world in a way. So we appreciate all of your comments. So please comment if you have something nice to say. If you have something not nice, you can text us in the other way, in a message. I would prefer. But we have Ravelry group. We have most of the social media is in Norwegian because it's too much to do everything double. I have come to that conclusion. So. But we like to get in contact with the world, and even with like Finnish neighbors, we could not speak to them in Norwegian. The Swedish is easy, and the Danish, but
yes, but not the Finnish.
Not the Finnish, or even some of our neighbors can watch this because we do it in English. So I think we are now going to eat fish, because that's something we always eat when we are together, and it smells of fish right now. So
and I'm hungry.
I'm hungry also. So now it's time for us to eat and to clean the table. And you're welcome to write a comment. And we hope you will have a nice time before Christmas. And we are going to make something now in the weeks before Christmas. And we will try to do that in English as well. Yeah. So you will have something in every Sunday, the 4 Sundays before Christmas. Something, not maybe very long, but a bit small. So have a nice time, and thank you for joining us, and bye bye.